Late one night at Romano's restaurant, waitress Elena stood in the kitchen, tears streaming down her face. The call from the hospital echoed in her mind. Her 8-year-old son needed urgent heart surgery she couldn't afford. Through the window, she saw her last customer, a quiet man in an expensive suit who always sat alone. She never knew much about him, only that he tipped well and spoke little. His name was James Mitchell, a billionaire who owned half the city, including the very building she worked in. Tonight, for the first time, he noticed the sadness in her eyes. When she brought his check, he gently asked, "Are you okay?" Elena tried to smile, but her voice trembled. "It's my son. He needs surgery. $47,000. I've tried everything." James paused, then handed her his card. "Call me tomorrow." That night, Elena couldn't sleep. The next morning she did call, and by noon they met for coffee. James listened as she spoke about her son, Jake, his heart condition, his dreams of being a firefighter, and how she'd sold everything she owned to save him. Without hesitation, James slid an envelope across the table. Inside was a check, enough for the surgery, travel, and recovery. Elena's hands shook. "Why would you do this for us?" she whispered. "Because no child should suffer because of money," he said. 2 weeks later, Jake's surgery was a success. As the doctor gave the good news, Elena broke down in tears, and James, the man who once only measured success in profits, realized what real wealth looked like. Months passed. Jake recovered fully, becoming Romano's little hero, and every Tuesday night he'd wait for Mr. James to play chess. What began as gratitude turned into something deeper: family, laughter, and second chances. Elena often looked across the table at James and Jake, playing, and thought, "The woman who cried in the kitchen that night is gone." Because sometimes the smallest act of kindness doesn't just change one life, it transforms 3.